Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to As Far as the Eye, where we have a little bit of a challenging set of resources to pull ahead of us here. I had hoped to bring more meat with us, but you know, things just didn't quite work the way I was hoping they were going to toward the end of that last halt. It's probably fine. We've come to this is called a medium Sacred Lakes halt, but like, oh hold on, I gotta unlock the camera again. But like, look at the size of it. There's actually a lot of room here for us to find stuff. So we have 300 rations on top of our 500 pepkins. We'd really like to not dig into those pepkins if we don't have to. So I guess let's just have a look around. I mean, obviously it would be nice to find more pepkins near wood. Discovered a sacred site. Okay, it's very pretty. Yeah, it's very pretty. I like this. This is looking like a good start. What are you? You are remains. There's just a lot of this stuff going on. So none of these tiles have any more pepkins for us. There is meat here, and way more meat than we need. And only fine fish there, but okay, this lake has enough fish. I guess let's look around a little bit more. We're probably not ready to stop for just a single tile of pepkins. Okay, this is better. Are those... No, those are just orange leaves on the ground. Well, like right here would not be horrible. We have access to a lot of wood. We have 2 tiles of pepkins within 2 tiles. That's 1,200 pepkins. It's got to be enough, right? And then we have buildings for everything else. We already see a couple sources of cereals. Yeah, I think this is a fine one. Oh, even more. So I think what we're going to do is real quickly gather this pack animal, and then we're going to go ahead and set the camp out on this tile and just run the peeps off. I don't think we're going to need a lot more wool, although the fact that we don't see any other sources of wool does have me a little nervous. I guess... Okay, who needs to be set up doing what? We're going to have a bunch of scouts for a little while, so it won't matter that the camp's not set up. We need the farm to get going immediately. Yeah, let's have Pili set the farm up. And then we'll have the cook, Chuki, set up the bakery over here. And then did we buy the caravan upgrade? Okay, no. So we can only have 3 people actually working at once. Then probably it's like wood gathering or pepkin gathering. It's one of those two. Do we have anybody who's actually specialized in wood gathering? I guess we wouldn't, right? Yeah, alright, so just... Taifu, just gather wood for the moment. We may well need it, and the rest of you are gonna do some running around here. You move to here... You move to here, and you move... We got a lot of scouting to do in this direction. A lot. And then after we've done a little bit of that, we can start checking out these remains, right? Who do I want to do that? I want the herbalist to do it, right? Because herbalist takes you in the direction of being a druid. Yeah, this makes sense. This is your job. As they make their way out of the remains at the end of a fruitless exploration, a wormwood-ridden beam drops on their head. How unfortunate. That is... I mean, it's not great. And we don't have any spices or anything. So continuing to search ruins could kill them. So I think Stoli's just going to go back to scouting now. Okay, we got plenty of peeps. No problem at all. So as soon as we're done unpacking some of this stuff, somebody will gather the pack animal, and then we will, in fact, set the camp out here. Okay. Pili, solve this problem. You... Where's my... You're my baker. Oh, hold on. Did I... You're just also a cook. We need our trapper. You. No, not our trapper. Sorry, our grower. You'll have to forgive me a little bit here. I'm coming back after a weekend. You. Go and work on this. So I've totally forgotten what everybody was good at. It's going to take me a moment to sort of reacquaint with the tribe. Even more remains. There's so much. There's so much stuff to search here. Okay. So now you must set out the camp. So we can't tell the difference, but at this point they're each upgraded once, right? So it doesn't actually matter what the difference is. And we got incoming rodents. They're going to devour our overflowing meat reserves. Well, we don't even have overflowing meat reserves, so I guess I'm not too stressed about it. We were going to have to trap anyway. It doesn't matter. Let's get you two down here. Finish mapping this out. Okay, lots and lots and lots of remains. So we need to get herbalism going pretty soon, because Pip and... I've already forgotten your name. Pip and Stoli both need healing pretty quickly. We are out of rations, and we are eating the pepkins pretty rapidly as well. We need our baker to get over here and to begin the baking. Oh, right. Well, move over there and we'll figure it out. Oh, hold on. Actually, sorry. You could finish... No, wait. You could finish this move. Green, what do I want you doing? You don't really have much of a role. I guess just get back to base and we'll figure it out. And Pip is probably same deal. Okay. 2 more remains. Alright, now go and bake. How long is this going to take? 2 more turns? That's a little unfortunate. Well, get back here anyway. Level 2 farmer. Interesting. We can just generate pepkins per harvest cycle. And spices. That seems really good, actually. And then at the top, people can plant 40 cereals on a plane to transform it into fertile soil. That also seems really good. Yeah, let's pick this up, though. That seems really great. Okay, and we have engineer level 3. So, we are having some space issues, but they're not really bad. I actually think I'm going to take this. Maybe that's silly. The extra... being able to fold up a mobile building and put it on a person's back is definitely powerful. But we're in a place where we could probably just buy a bunch of space upgrades to the Caravan Beast, and that'll solve that problem. Alright, so... we now have the ability to work. Everybody can work. Actually, no, only 5 people can work. We still need to upgrade our housing if we want to be able to do everybody off of one camp, which I kind of do. Trying really hard here to select Peely. There we go. Alright, Peely, you gotta unpack... sawmill, probably? I mean, we are going to need a pasture as well. I'm going to put the pasture down first. And I mean, the only place it really makes sense to do it is over here. It's a shame we can't overwrite that. But this being a normal plane, it's not that much of a pain to walk across it and grab this stuff. Yeah. Let's unpack that there. And then... you need to start baking... we just want to do the normal bread recipe, right? I think for right now. don't want to spend any more pepkins than we absolutely have to. Than we already have. And then Stoli is going to be on pepkin duty, I think? And hopefully we won't need to eat very many more. Oh, right. Your job. We're also going to set up the sawmill. So we have an idol. I'm leery of having Pip. Maybe we should change. Maybe we should change Taifu over to Remains Exploration, because I do kind of want to explore some stuff. You know what? Go interact with the sacred site while I have Pip do the gathering that you were doing. Although Pip's going to do it from here, just because I don't want Pip exploring either, in case of, you know, danger and damage. Alright, and then you are going to build us a mine. So where would be the best place to do this? Because we're going to need a little bit of ore. I could do it right here, I guess. We're not going to have any use for the fine meat. We're not going to need those pepkins. Yeah, just do it here. Okay, the energy emitted by this place gives Taifu chills when approaching the altar where resources offered to the spirits lie. You know what? Let's just take that. We'll do this thing, and then maybe I'll cancel this building. You know what? I'm going to leave it. It's fine. We're going to have more wood than we know what to do with anyway. Alright, and then now you can actually do real work. Which is probably just pepkin gathering? No, it's probably wood gathering, actually. Because we are going to need to build a variety of buildings here. Alright, so real quick. It's all this pepkins and meat and fish to move on to the penultimate node, and then to get to the eye from there. Am I not allowed to see the cost of the final leg of the route? Oh, looks like maybe not. Okay. That's fine, we'll figure it out. Alright, Pili, I think you are also wood gathering for a minute? I put up our pasture, but we really don't need to be working it just yet. Alright, so let's let Pili grab one load of wood. That'll get us over 200 between him and the other thing. And a friendly caravan just arrived. Let's go say hi. And then he can build us a, he can start building the fishery and the hunting hut. The caravan would give us potions. You know, that might be a good idea. We could take on another person, but honestly, I don't know if that's even valuable to us at this point. We certainly don't need a builder too. We're very food positive, though. Yeah, extra hands. We don't have an easy way to get them to... Oh, no, we totally have an easy way to get them working. Because we have so much knowledge that we can just easily take this. Alright. Welcome aboard Sudas. Very fast. You consume a lot of food. I think that's actually fine. Okay, so boredom's going to be a problem. Harvest, production, and construction. We got to get these two working on stuff. Well, Pili is going to build us a hunting lodge and a fishery. And I think they're both going to be temporary, or by which I mean permanent, by which I mean temporary. So a lot of these lakes only have fine fish. I don't really want to build over this. But we sort of don't have an option, huh? I mean, we could build really far away. You know what? We will be fine on pepkins. And Sudas, I guess I'm just going to have you also... Wait, did I build the right... Nope. Sorry, that was the wrong kind of building. Sudas, build a fishery there. Pili, build a hunter's lodge somewhere else. I mean, it just needs to be near one source of birds, right? We're not going to actually eat any of this meat. We're just going to use it for the thing. So yeah, that should be fine. So let's see. We're 4 turns off of that. You're going to finish your building early. As the pupils spend another hard day harvesting and exploring, a moon passes in front of a star, and a shiver travels the plains. When daylight returns... Okay, that's not a big deal. Auras are not an issue for us. There are no auras here. Okay, so you get to be our fisherman. And Pili is Architect 1. Well, let's definitely take that reduction in repair costs. So, I'm going to have Pili just start doing this, even though Pili is not our trapper. Just to avoid the boredom. Okay. So, where is... Pip's health is a little under half. Well, we got to get that fixed. Did we not build a mobile dispensary? I thought we had. Well, we probably don't need quite so many people working on wood right now. Let's see. Pip is working there. That's fine. Let's pull Taifu to this. Taifu is, in fact, our best miner. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, the eclipse has happened, has come and gone, and with no major penalties. We're not really food positive anymore. We're sort of food neutral. Well, rations neutral. We're very slightly rations positive. Okay, so remember, we're going to need pepkins beyond the amount that we need to leave, because pepkins are involved in potion making as well. Alright, mobile dispensary. Near some spices. I guess it's a little tricky to put it very near spices. We could overwrite these spices right here, and then we're near 300 and 300. Yeah, I don't care about the other resources on this thing. We'll have somebody else finish the trapping. I wanna get this dispensary going, like, immediately. Now we do have someone who was a reasonable... Yeah, you, Pili. Was Pili the trapper before? I guess he must have been. Where's my herbalist? We had somebody come in as an herbalist 3. You are currently just harvesting pepkins. Okay. That's a thing that we can pull you off of and just have anybody do. Down here and start harvesting. So we will need somebody else harvesting pepkins. Everybody else is doing pretty important stuff. Let's let Taifu deliver this last handful of minerals, I guess, and then we'll have him go back to pepkins. Okay. Alright, I think we are on our way here. I think everything that needs to be getting done is getting done. Friendly caravan all the way down there. That's a little bit inconvenient. I kind of don't want to pull... We should talk to them. But, but I don't really want to pull anybody. I guess it's Taifu. Hold on, let's let Let's let them get a little bit closer, so that it's not as disruptive. Termites, huh? These are all just normal woods. I don't think we have any jungles on this tile. Or on this halt, so I think that shouldn't be a problem. What's up with you guys? I'm not taking on another person. Food is enough of a problem here. They could forecast the next unknown vagary, or we could just take knowledge off of them. I'm gonna take knowledge. I know we have a lot, but can you ever have enough? Okay, Pip is starting to look a little desperate. We should probably start... Oh, who needs... Oh, right. Chuki, what were you doing? Farming. Chuki was farming, and the thing ran out of... Yeah, the tile ran out of cereals. Then pack this up, yes. And you are going to unpack that very quickly right here. Alright, Peely has become very, very good at that. Alright, Stoli has become a druid. Hooray! Permanently soothes auras or can analyze remains. Honestly, I don't know that we will want to spend the time to analyze any remains. I'm going to take permanently soothes auras. I think we're going to just ignore a lot of the remains on this halt. We're sort of where we need to be already on that. Alright, brew me up some potions real fast, because we're going to need them. A landslide. Buildings adjacent to mountains. Okay, so it's that, and this is not a building. This. Well, that's not too bad. We can repair those. We could also pack this up and then replace it, I suppose. Feels a little silly, but it might be worth doing. How many turns do we have on that? 5? I think that is, in fact, what I'm going to do. But doing that's going to cost us time, which we don't really... I don't really want to spend time doing that. I think I'd rather just have I'd rather just spend the resources to repair the buildings, honestly. Okay. Not a big deal. Do we want to pull you to have you heal now? Oh, sorry, let's let you finish doing that. Come over here. Peely's now Hunter level 1. Yeah, I guess get the meat more efficiently, because we don't want to spend a lot of time doing that. Am I allowed to assign you to heal from here while there's already someone here? Yeah, okay, because it's not... Healing is not really working. Okay. There we go. Now, Pip doesn't really need to keep doing this. What else might we have Pip do? Because we have plenty of wood. I think I'm going to have Pip come up here and help with this. And then we're going to change you over to the pepkin cake recipe. Just go through those cereals a little bit more slowly. And you've really overdone it on this. Do we have a recipe that uses... What am I doing? That's the wrong button. We do not have a fish recipe. We probably don't want to do gingerbread right now because we need to gather a whole bunch more spices first. We are not done making potions, sadly. Yeah, I'm going to just leave you on this, I think. We'll just have enough people gathering pepkins. We'll have to keep an eye on it because there's a hard limit to the number of pepkins we can spend in this way, but we'll switch over to the gingerbread before too much longer. And yeah, you should probably do something else, but I really don't know what. We could build another farm, I suppose. We could build a permanent farm and just stockpile resources, just stockpile cereals. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Our permanent farm's not even very expensive. I guess actually I could have had you build that. Okay, you get back down here and finish this. You work on cereals. How many spices do we need? We need 4 potions for you. And then we definitely want to have some potions on us when we travel, if we can. Because, you know, it'd be nice to not have to rebuild the dispensary in a real hurry to make sure Pip doesn't die. Now that we have 2 people working cereals, actually, maybe I want to go back to just normal bread. Okay, that's enough meat. Alright, we're losing some time, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. So, what else do we want right now? We have everything we need to leave. I'm actually going to maybe have you go just gather some more ore? Where's my miner? So actually we have Taifu go and gather more ore. While you go and help with the Pepkin supply, I guess? Or go... Boy. Yeah, I guess. Part of the problem is we now have so many people that we... it's going to semi-frequently be the case that we need multiple buildings for a job in order to be doing that job at maximum pupil hour efficiency. So let's see. This will make 8 more potions. That might be enough, actually. Here, make those. Let's spend the Pepkins and make sure we're all good here. So we still got 99 turns. Damaged path, adding wood is not a problem. And I'm not too worried about that at all. Our resource incomes are all really, really solid. Okay, we're starting to run out of Pepkins on the map, though. How much wood did it add? 450? Okay. As things stand right now, we wouldn't even need... Oh, except I do need to do repairs, don't I? Yeah. Where is Pili? Pili does need to repair this building. Well, let's go ahead and get that done. I would not want to forget about that. Oh, right, and our sawmill's just passively generating wood. I forgot about that thing. Okay, you're all done with this? Probably this is a good time to start rebuilding the wool supply. Or, no. Let's get back up above the amount of wood we need. It's nice when everything's just running. It does make it a little harder for me to have things to talk about, I guess. Okay, so you've made all the potions you need to make. Now actually take a bunch of them. Malfunction. A pupil realizes a building is partially collapsed. That's not a big deal. Okay, then you are gathering spices. And... what else do we need to do before we leave? We repaired the building that we actually care about, because the other damaged building is permanent. So I guess it's just stockpiling resources? Yeah, it's fine. We're fine on that. And I mean, I guess we gotta finish gathering all this wood, of course. Never mind. Problem solved. Alright, farmer level 3. I think we are going to take the ability to make a tile farmable. My suspicion is you only need that in like really extreme situations, but in the situation where you need it, it's going to prevent a loss, right? Which building? The fishery that we don't even care about. I'm fine with that. Taifu is miner level 2. Let's take more preservationist mining. About to have drought. Okay, so we definitely want to leave before that happens. We probably don't need any more ore, though. So what do I want to have you do? Actually, let's have you also work wood. Because we could build a second permanent dispensary just to gather a bunch more spices before we leave. Vivam is now Baker level 3. Interesting. I think I want to take Pepkin Pie. Right, we're already incentivized to use spices in a recipe. So 14-14 becomes 75, or 10-10-10 becomes 86. Actually, it doesn't seem like there's any reason that you would ever do this when you could just do this one. So maybe I don't take that then. Yeah, I guess we'll grab this. If I were ever going to bake with spices, I would just do the gingerbread recipe. That's a weird one. Save like a tiny amount of cereal and spices in order to spend so many pepkins that you're not even making more food. Alright, so what are we prepping for next time? First of all, let me go in here and I definitely want to do this. We're just going to get maximum carry space. That got us just below the amount of wood that we need. We'll definitely recover that. That's no problem. And then spices, pretty much, right? The only thing that we actually are going to have trouble carrying is buildings. And even then, I think we're fine. I think we kind of have everything we need. We've depleted the cereals here. We've depleted the cereals in both places, in fact. Should we just go? We could spend more wood setting up. But honestly, I think maybe we should just go. We can bring a bunch of cereals with us. I'm gonna unlock one more backpack. And then I think we are, in fact, just going to leave. Alright, so we have 2 backpacks. We have this very weirdly shaped pack beast. You get to carry this stuff. So let's get all these buildings in here first. Alright, so we probably want to move this whole assemblage down a little bit. Let me think here. So we could do this and that. That leaves a dead spot there, but it's not necessarily terrible. It might be better to have this whole thing over here, actually. Right, yeah, we'll be fairly likely to be able to take advantage of this. This way we only have one dead tile instead of two. And I mean, that could have gone anywhere. It would have fit real cleanly in a backpack or something too. We have no idea what we're going to need. So I guess just like jam a bunch of stuff into... And we can bring some extra fish with us. We have a little bit of meat. We have room for this. And then sadly, almost everything else... Yeah, we can also do that. Everything else is going to have to go in the main space, but I think we actually will have room for almost all of it. Oh, you know what? Cereals are also small and L-shaped, right? Yeah. Let's not bring those. And then the question is, like, 65 wool versus 65 cereals. We probably actually just bring the cereals. We have immediate use for those. Alright. Bring in some pepkins. We don't really have anything else that we have to be terribly concerned about, honestly. It's pretty much just the food. Like, I have no problem leaving the wood out. The 6 wood. And I don't really care about the rest of this ore. Hey, we're already bringing 200 ore, which is probably more than we will need. So we can still fit the wool. And there's a way to get these fish in here. And then we leave behind 20 meat and 271 wool, none of which I feel bad about. Yeah, that seems okay. Alright. Spices, rations, and stone. And it's a lot of stone. It's like a lot of stone. Alright, we got some auras here to worry about, but obviously we're pretty good at dealing with that. So we got a couple of sacred sites and an aura. We desperately need for there to be stone here. That's only 300, but it's a start. There's a lot of pepkins on the ground here. Let's actually go this way. Okay, that's something. Please show me at least one more stone tile. It would really only have to be one, right? Well, we found another aura. I mean, we don't know what's in the sacred sites. The sacred sites could very well yield stone. Wow, that is a big lake. There is not another stone tile. Okay. Well... that's tricky. That's a problem. And we have a very talented ore miner who is only okay at stone mining. So we're definitely going to have to set up a market. Which means we want to put down the caravan in a place where we definitely have some tiles adjacent that we could take advantage of. Some open tiles adjacent. Up here might not be terrible. Hey, we got the auras, but our druid will deal with the auras very efficiently. So we don't need to set down near trees. I think I put down right here. Or right here? Well, I guess they both have 4 spaces. I know, this is a hill. Yeah, I'm going to put down right here on top of this. Is the malfunction? The malfunction's not going to do anything, right? Okay. So, first up, Pili needs to get that camp up. These both say they're tier 3. That's not true, is it? Isn't only one of them? I don't know, whatever, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. The baker gets the bakery up, and the bakery goes somewhere off in the distance. Sudas. Hold on. Before I do anything else, I want to make sure that our druid is going to soothe auras. Taifu, go and meet the other caravan. Chuki, go and make sure that this is explored. Pip, I don't know, you can't do anything for a minute, right? So, yeah, I guess just wait here. Okay. So yeah, this is a fully upgraded camp. Now Pip can work. If I can select Pip, Pip can work. Alright, Peely needs to get the farm up. The mobile farm, I guess we can start right here. Who has no work? Sudas, what were you... What is Sudas doing? Are you... Oh, you're... It's hard for you to see because you're in... Or it's hard for me to see because you're actually inside of the caravan. Probably just set up a building, right? So what do we need? We're going to need the dispensary. Over... Boy, those can't be the only spices. They are literally the only spices. Well, that's a problem. So here's the thing. We're going to need a market. And it's going to... Yeah, it's going to be a problem. I guess set up right here. We don't really need the pepkins. Yeah, you could set up right here and it would be okay. Alright, and then... Everybody else has stuff to do. This caravan is having shortages. We are not giving away stone under any circumstances. We don't really need a trapper. Sure, just give me more knowledge. I'll take more knowledge. Okay. So... we are going to need a market. What does a market cost? Just wood. Okay. So go set up the sawmill here, I guess. Oh, right. The person who just met the caravan. Who are you? You're just a random gatherer? Where's my farmer? Okay, Chuki. Go back to farming. You do the pack animal thing. Alright, so he needs to go and permanently soothe the other thing. Alright, and then is Peely just on this? Yeah, we're gonna need some wood. Pip, why don't you take some potions? What do we want Sudas to do? I don't really want Sudas to be on gather duty. Ugh, this is not going to be quite enough. We're going to have to market for this as well. That really sucks. Yeah, so your deal has to be you're just gathering stuff, right? Because we're going to need trade goods. So, wool trades at a reasonable rate. I think we are baking pepkin cake. We certainly can't afford to bake gingerbread. Yeah. Alright, so we have farming. This is happening. Fish. Fish are a decent trade good. We should probably be doing some fishing. Well, we have so much wood together first. Let's worry about that first. Also, I should be dismissing these notifications. Okay, now that you're done with that, let's check out these sacred sites. Actually, let's have you do this. You can check out the sacred sites. Because the sacred sites are 0 danger. Yeah, make an offering of 200 pepkins. Okay, well that didn't really do anything. Now check out this sacred site. Suit us may as well just gather wool. Don't really have anybody else who it makes sense to do that on. Okay, that's an offering that we can totally make eventually. We'll hope for that to be good. We'll hope for that to just give us a bunch of the things we actually need, right? So we need to construct both a mine and a, Yeah, I guess for right now, Pip, you are just gathering lumber. So we're going to need to construct a couple of buildings. Taifu, you are also gathering lumber? It's not ideal. Yeah, it's not ideal for you to do it from here, but I think that's where we're at. A squall. All mobile buildings lose 50 HP. Ouch. There's a pretty good chance we won't bother to repair them. Okay, so we have 122 wood. Uh-oh. Alright, Druid level 2. Can transform harmful remains into positive ones? No, probably not. Okay, so neither of these matter at all. I guess... yeah, neither of these matter at all. Oh, was the pasture damaged? I guess it must have been. Well, I suppose we can, you know, build a new one later. The only thing we actually needed the wool for was potentially trading at the market, so I'm not too stressed about it. Damaged path. That's potentially very bad. 10? Wow. Obviously the problem with that is that that's a huge amount of spices. Yeah, that's pretty bad, actually. Does any of this stuff affect the market at all? This is all druid stuff. Sacred sites give 20 more resources. Cost of offerings is reduced. Yeah, none of this is going to matter at all. That was pretty rough. For us to get potions as a damaged path. Friendly caravans that come through often provide potions. So they might save us. But we are 100% reliant on that to happen. Okay, so at the market. Yeah, we want to go ahead and pay for these, because these are resources we can afford to lose. So we're going to need a huge amount of stone. We can trade ore at a 3-to-1, wool at a 6-to-1. There's only 300 stone in that tile, right? Oh, boy. Yeah, and if we had been able to see the cost ahead of time, which we should have been able to, I'm pretty sure, of this, then we could have known what we needed to bring forward. It's pretty bad. Okay, how do we deal with this? How do we make this work? Well, we gotta build the mine, we gotta build the thing. I guess for the moment we just keep at it. I don't have any idea what you do. You work on lumber, I guess? Like, we desperately need more wood. Okay. So now Sudas... Sorry, no. Sudas finishes that. And then we'll have Sudas build a thing. Okay, so we're going to need a quarry and a mine. And they can both be permanent. It doesn't actually matter at all. Okay, so what does it cost to upgrade these? Wool. All right, so we're gonna need that pasture back. Buildings adjacent to mountains. So that'll destroy the dispensary, which obviously is a problem. But that's it, right? I'll just pack the dispensary right before that happens. It's fine. We're not in a hurry this time on the spices. Alright, why don't you move over here? Well, you come down here and be... Is Peely... Wait, Peely's not the one who's actually a good grower. I'm losing track of where all of our different qualifications are. So you're really good at that. Didn't we have somebody who was a reasonable grower? You know, it might be Peely. It's just Peely has so many... Peely's so good at so many things. Yeah, I don't know. Get down here and do this. And you work that. Okay. And then we just have you unpack your dispensary again. And it doesn't matter that it takes a little while, I don't think. Alright, so we'll grab that. This doesn't matter. This is going to be very tight if it is even doable. So I think maybe what we do here... I don't want Pip to actually finish this off. I think what we want to do is go ahead and harvest these two out. And before we would finish this one off... break off of it, and then rebuild the move the sawmill over to here and just have it harvest 2 wood per turn passively, not have anybody work it. And we're gonna have some people search ruins and hope for... Oh, did you finish? Oh, you finished that off. Okay, so there are no spices anywhere on this map. Which means that, yeah, you are now on remains duty. Some of these are remains, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Is this a sacred site we just didn't even interact with yet? I believe it is. Well, we certainly can't make that offering. The plunder would give us nearly enough spices to get the job done. Alright, come down here and interact with this one, because we're about ready to make this offering, right? It was 100 wool. Yeah, we'll be all set on that. Fingers crossed. Okay. I mean, that's not good. That doesn't do anything. So wait, is this the last... I think this is the last sacred site we haven't interacted with yet. We got rodents incoming to take... okay, that's fine. We are not making the offering. The plunder is very attractive here. Okay, so we're gonna upset the spirits, for sure. We are going to be doing some plundering. We'll try to wait until the end here. You are gonna go and meet up with this other tribe. How are we doing on health on... Where are you? Pip. Pip has 60 health left, so 60 turns until Pip dies. Because we certainly cannot afford to give up potions. Okay, absolutely. That's very helpful. Thank you very much. Boredom incoming, which obviously is pretty bad. Okay, the rodents we don't care about. This is the only time you'll ever hear me say such a sentence. Okay, so... now we need... Where's my miner? Let's start readjusting onto this. Okay, you go and mine stone. Where are you at on stone stuff? That's too far. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get this before all of the stone is mined out of that thing. Well, that's a shame. We'll mine all the stone out, and then we'll mine all the ore out. Yeah, it'll have to do. Stoli, did I tell you to stop doing this? Wait, why is Stoli over here? I don't have any idea. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, Stoli, you know what we need is... What do we need? We need... fish. Really. Can you just throw up a quick fisherman's hut? Like... yeah, right here is not awesome, but... We don't need the pepkins. We'll be fine. Are you cooking right now? No, you are not. So I had you doing a different recipe. Let's switch to this recipe. I was going to say, that did seem strange. The resource levels we were at, like, where did all my pepkins go? But that's why. We were cooking those for bread. What do you mean sacred site discovered? Had we not revealed that tile before? I guess we hadn't. Huh. Okay, well. Slowly go check that out. Alright, so who's going to fish? Who do we have on fish duty? I don't think we have anybody with any significant fishing experience. Let's see. Is anybody... I mean, the hunter is the best fisher. I guess Sudis is also fine. They both have this thing. But the hunter has that thing. Okay, so who was that? That was... Pili, actually. Yeah, okay. Let's let Pili bring home this last bit of wool. Who got ill? Oh, Stoli got ill. That's... yeah, well, whatever. You gotta go fish. So fish will be a good trade resource. Okay. Ore is fine, or trades well for stone at least. So we have, what, 200 ore, 100 stone from, and 100 spices from plundering, I believe. So we got some room to work. Alright, you've been promoted to wool, I guess. How are we doing on this? We're working on it. We are still gathering spices from the farm, remember. That upgrade is still a thing. It's not a lot, but it'll save us a little bit of trading. And as such, it will be a lot of other types of resources. Permanent buildings, okay, that's fine. All of our permanent buildings are at full health, so it won't be a big loss. Okay, this is a problem. Wait, where is... How do I do that thing? Can plant 40... Yeah, how do I do that? I guess I probably just click the tile, right? Yeah. Okay, make yourself a new fertile tile. Typhoon is a stonecutter level 1. Hooray! This doesn't actually increase the amount of stone gathered. It just gives us the stone a little bit faster. But that's fine. Fast is still good. You know, it will totally be faster to have Peely do this. Or sorry, to have Peely unpack the packed farm on this tile. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to stop you from doing the thing that you're doing. Well... I mean, we're certainly super good on wood. So... what can you do at this point that is actually useful? There are birds. We could also hunt. We could have Pip go and build a hunter's hut, and then just as a thing to help us trade, right? Okay, that's not birds, that's just what that looks like. I guess there's only a couple tiles of birds. So where do we want to build this? It's not going to be convenient to pick up the birds from both tiles no matter where, yeah, it's not going to be convenient to pick up both tiles worth of birds no matter where we build this. I guess it can go right here. That's probably the most convenient thing. Yep, they sure do. Okay, we've almost got all the stone out. Yeah, that's fine. Keep gathering wool. Alright, stone's run out, so now we just demolish this thing, right? Because there's no other stone anywhere else. And you can build us a mine in the same tile. At some point, it will make sense to stop baking. We only actually need the 384 rations to continue forward. There's not any benefit. Yeah, there's not any benefit to making rations after this, because rations are not usable as trade goods. So you could become a gatherer at some point. It's going to be 45... Yeah, it's going to be when our current number of rations is 384 more than 45 times the number of remaining turns. So it's going to be a minute on that one. But at some point, yeah, that will make sense. Okay, we want to upgrade this for sure. Okay, and now on this, we're actually pretty skilled. We're going to pull 300 ore, which we can trade for 100 stone. Plus the almost 300 ore that we currently have is another 100 stone. Plus, I think 200 stone from the sacred sites means that we don't actually have to do that much other trading, which is good news. We're going to continue to accumulate all of the other resources. We're still going to have to do a bunch of trading for... Oh no, there's 100 spices in one of the sacred sites, right? So actually, we probably won't need any more spices, because we're going to get just enough spices out of farming. Actually, this is looking not as bad as I thought. Oh, except we need 100 additional spices for these. It's okay, it's fine. Everybody just keep working. Bog mosquitoes, not a problem. There are no bog tiles. So yeah, once we have all the ore out of the ground, we will go ahead and start pulling from the sacred sites. We will make our final plans. And in the interim, everybody just keep doing what you're doing. Keep gathering lots of resources for us. 57 turns. 41 turns till a tempest. Pupils have -1 move, can no longer harvest resources in mountains, or build or unpack mobile buildings. And the tempest damages mobile buildings each turn. That's not great. That one would be a problem. Also, amnesia is coming. The tribe will lose many knowledge points. I don't think this matters too much, because I think there's very little that we can do with knowledge at this point that will actually matter. And we should take one more look here, but... I mean, there's no way we can spend all of our knowledge down in a useful way. Right? Yeah, none of this matters. I'm not going to stress about it. It is going to end up being a lot of ore. Alright. Let's pack this up. And then you should go and unpack it adjacent to the last tile that has wood on it. And then probably not actually do any more cutting, right? Oh, we can do some. Oh, Pili is a better fisherman. Yeah, do this. Get those fish even faster. Get those fish even faster. Alright, that's not a big deal. We got lots of lakes nearby. Okay. Nap. Everybody will stop working and forget what they were doing. Not ideal. But certainly not the end of the world. We've got a lot of people in right on top of the building they work on, so... then we need another thing for you to gather that will be valuable. Pepkin aren't valuable. We can't trade pepkins. We can't trade other stuff. I guess I wasn't really thinking about this, but it's not impossible that Pili could make it to harvest good fish. So that's good. But that aside, there's really nothing else for you to do. I guess you can pull some more wood, and wood is a trade resource. Wood is a thing we can use at the market. It would just probably be best if I didn't actually finish this forest off. Yeah, well, we knew it was coming. Sorry, Pip. Okay. So. We now have as much ore and stone and everything as we are going to get. Let's have... Where's my druid? Okay, you were gathering wool. Your job is now to go around and steal all of the offerings. Vivam, get back to cooking. Maybe? 21. So we need... No, you're done cooking, actually. We're good. Yeah, you're past done cooking. Although, I say that, it's not like there's anything else for you to do, unfortunately. I guess also go to a sacred site and start stealing? So we can't interact with the ones we've already used. Yeah. Chuki, continue to do this. I guess that's one thing we can do, is we can still have people gather cereals. Pilly, keep fishing. Taifu, go build me... Well, hold on. Is it going to be worth it to spend the resources to build the farm? Because we could just trade the wood. Wood trades half as efficiently as cereals. So we would only have to get 50 cereals out of the tile for it to be better to do that. Will we? I'm actually not sure. I hit continue instead of select there. I meant to hit select. Alright, you are going to go and interact with this one. Taifu is going to... Because we got 20 turns. This, I'm pretty sure this will end up being worthwhile. Oh, it's only 70 as well, so that makes it even more worthwhile. Okay. That's not great. Oh, that's really not great. That could be a real problem. So Tempest in 2 turns, 4 turns before Halt is flooded. Well... so we interacted with all the other sacred sites already? I guess go do this. And you need to... Yeah, just do this. Is it you? Alright, how about you don't do anything? Okay, so when the Tempest starts, things are going to get a little ugly. Who doesn't have a thing? You totally have a... I ordered you to do a thing last turn. Okay. Plunder. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't leave myself enough time. Or rather, we didn't know, right? But I don't have enough time to make the potions now. And actually, the dispenser was destroyed anyway. This was close, though. We got phenomenally bad lucked. And we still almost made it. It was, like, comically bad luck. It almost couldn't... path adding 10... broken path adding 10 potions is, like, unbelievably bad luck. So, yeah, we want to trade ore for stone. The maximum amount. Okay. I thought for a second that maybe the offering penalty had not applied because the amount of stone listed here didn't actually go up, but then it totally did. Okay, well now it's impossible. So yeah, that's rough. And I think, to be perfectly honest with you, the fault here is almost entirely that for some reason we weren't able to see the cost a node ahead, so we didn't know that we needed to bring a whole lot of stone and spices. Because if we had known that, I think we would have been fine. We had access to plenty of stone and spices on the previous node. So that's a real bummer of a way to lose, man. I mean, let's just get the animation. After all, we earned it. A new pupil has joined your tribe. That's right, one of our people reincarnated. Welcome aboard, Nita. Things are not great here. Yeah, man, that's a real bummer of a way to lose. That feels like, it feels like we didn't really have the opportunity to interact with that. And it's super strange, because you are supposed to be able to see 2 halts ahead, ordinarily, specifically, I imagine, to prevent exactly that kind of situation. So, bummer, man. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for us for today. Sadly, we did not unlock a new thing. I'm actually really curious about the other tribes. You know what? We'll give South Tribe one more try. So, when you come back next time tomorrow, that's what we'll be doing. And or maybe I'll just do that off camera so that we can start on the next tribe. I'll think about it. We'll see. When you come back next time tomorrow, something will certainly be happening. And we'll see you then.